Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Halti Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Halti Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. Toxic customers can ruin employee morale and distract them from their work. Here are some steps to handle a toxic customer. Remind the customer of the company's policies and what the engagement entails. It's sometimes the case that the customer thinks the company is supposed to do more than what was agreed. Set the rules of working together so the boundaries are clear. It's often the case that the customer gets caught up in the excitement of the project moving forward that they start to add more features than originally agreed. Say no to project creep and ways of working that are outside the scope of the company. Some customers work 24 hours a day and expect others to do the same. Remind them of your working hours and ask to keep the meetings within those bounds. Some customers miss deadlines and expect the company to make up for it with uncompensated additional work. Remind the customer of the schedule and indicate they must pay an expedite fee or accept a later schedule. And some clients act in a passive-aggressive manner. Keep good records of what was promised and delivered so there's no guilting your employees into doing work uncompensated. Some clients can become abusive. In those situations, it's important to protect your employees, in which case you may have to fire the client. Consider these steps in dealing with toxic customers. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Halti Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.